Alright, so I'm trying to remember to make some videos of this as I go along. So the way I'm doing it, I'm doing a round backbone because I don't like the square ones, and I don't run fat bobs on something like this because I think it looks fucking gay. But do whatever you want. But if you want to run a round backbone, this is what I did. I didn't want to cut all the way, I didn't want to cut all the square tubing out and then make the round go down, because then I would have had to remake the oil bag and fuse box mounts, redo this whole top part, brace that all in with a round tube and all that, make a new seat thing. So I didn't want to do all that. Plus, on top of it, once your seat is in, with Dyna seats, you want to be able to, you know, like put a regular fucking Dyna seat when you're ordering one. If I would have just done a round backbone, that would have been a really big ugly ass gap down there. So what I did to make the round backbone to the square tube is I took just a block and chopped it in there and made a hole, welded it in, and then I inserted the down tube in there, which I'll weld all this up. That'll all be, I mean, you could kind of technically probably do that alone, but I'm gonna weld all that in. And then I made kind of a beauty cap, but is also like a secondary brace for it. Once I weld all that to that square tube, then weld this into the round tube, weld all that in, fill all that in. It's gonna be braced inside of it and outside of it, so this should be super fucking strong. And then today I just made some fucking down tubes. These have got a little bit more trimming on them, but that's pretty much where they're gonna be at, pretty close. You want these to be in there pretty tight when you're doing it. You don't wanna be filling a bunch of shit with fucking weld. A lot of old school dudes will just fucking fill a ton of fucking MIG weld in there and pile that shit in there and fuck it up. I got slugs in here. I haven't drilled the holes. You're gonna wanna drill about two holes each side, so 4 and 4. Put your slug in, weld them all in, then weld around your joint right there. Cope these a little more. Harley frames are really fucking weird. I don't know what this shit is. You don't need DOM tubing to do this, because as you see right here, Harley doesn't use DOM. This is just fucking pipe. That's why you see the seam right there. So you don't need DOM to do it. You can use pipe. Harley frames fucking hold up. They're not folding left and right. I mean, maybe in a bad accident. These frames are braced in like some shit I've never fucking seen in my life. That's all the bracing in there. There's fucking 5-6 different points that are welded to the neck on these stock ones. It's really fucking crazy. If you bend one of those, man, you got in a bad fucking wreck. So that's where I'm at right now. Just made the down tubes. Here's a little fucking hack for people who want to fucking... The down tubes to me is the hardest part, hands down, when making the frame, because it's so many different weird angles to get those to line up and butt up there right. I use PVC pipe, and I just start making my fucking bends, right? And then I shave it all out of PVC first till I got everything lined up and butted up correctly and all that. And then I go and make a template out of it, a paper template. I roll it up. I'm trying to do this shit on my phone one-handed, but I'll just roll up some like regular, you know, fucking paper, put it in there, draw my template out, then take this, wrap it around the tubing I'm doing, make it, basically it's a template, and then draw it out, and then I cut it out of steel, and it goes faster that way. Because if you just start hacking up this steel trying to make it work, unless you're just fucking have done this 100 times and you're just cold with fucking knowing your angles, that's like a, you know, $20, $30 piece of steel right there. And you go get a fucking $5 8-foot stick of fucking PVC pipe. Works a lot better. It's a good hack. You start shaving it out, make your fucking bends that way. A lot easier. Saves you fucking time and money, really. But that's where I'm at right now. This is just a 4-up. I kept a 30-degree rake, so nothing crazy. This is my motor mount. I'll make my motor mount off of this once I get everything tacked in, welded in. This will all be like cleaned up. This will all be filled in, welded up all around, shaved down, looking nice. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So just a couple little hacks. If you want to do a round backbone into the square tube, this is just an easy way to do it, you know. Make a little fucking beauty cap. This is just a piece of the actual backbone I cut And then you just make your little triangles out of it, beat the shit out of it. I can make another video on that if somebody really wants to know how to do it, but this is where it's at, man. Getting our shit out the other leg done tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have everything welded up.